Hey, Steve from Keyboard Magazine with Blake Angelos from Yamaha, and we're checking out the new MOXF, which we're going to be publishing a review of very soon in Keyboard. The MOXF is an affordable sibling to the Motif XF. I'm going to try and say the specs that I know. Where the Motif XF has 2 flashboard slots, you get one, but you can put a 2 gig flash card in this, right? A 1 gig flash card in this, 1 gig total. And then it's got the full wave ROM of the Motif XF, which is very powerful, very versatile, every kind of sound you can imagine needing to make it a gig. And what else, what am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing something.
No, that's it. I mean, it's the Motif XF in an affordable package. The great thing about this is it's also 32.8 pounds.
That's for the 88.
For the 88. Yeah, actually the 61 is 15 pounds, I think.
Wow.
So yeah, and I actually fly all over the country with my with the 6 in a flight case. 35 pounds, I think. It's really cool to have this kind of power and that small package.
Very nice. Let's hear some of your favorite sounds.
Well, some of them, of course, you turn this up. The nice full concert grand from the XF. Really playable, very expressive piano. It's one good thing about working for a company that makes pianos. We really do a great job with the pianos. Some of the other sounds I really like about this are, just simple things like the nylon string guitar. It's very, very expressive. When I hit it hard, I get... The assignable function switches open up kind of another behavior, like maybe harmonics, that kind of stuff. So stuff like that I really love about this instrument. The natural sounds are very expressive and just wonderful to play.
I think I've had Motif since the ES, and some of the vintage keys, the Rhodeses, the clavinets, the Whirlies on the ES are just. Still really hold up for those like Steely Dan type sounds, and George Duke type sounds, and so forth. But one thing that doesn't have is you have this other fader over here.
That's right.
For audio interface functionality. Oh, before I jump onto that subject, I'll remember one more thing before I forget it. Since the Motif Classic, I think the Motif has always led the industry in the authenticity of its acoustic and electric guitar sounds.
Absolutely.
No one else, the acoustic guitar sounds on everything else don't quite. Again, I could try out my ES and it would hold up to anything today.
Yeah, that is really one of the great things about the wave ROM and the sampling sessions that we did. We have basically a worldwide team that works together to come together with these sounds, and really it's that's the stuff that I love about it. The cool thing about this too, I have the flashboard in here, so the Chick Corea Rhodes is in here, which and I love this one because it's a very authentic recreation of Chick's piano, where he's got one mic preamp for the left hand, and then right at the G there's like this brighter.
Almost, but not quite a dyno.
Yeah, almost, but not quite a dyno. But Chick actually uses this on an XF that he travels around with because his Mark V was falling apart. So now but he actually uses it, and he really digs it. I love that the flashboard's in here to have that.
So that little extra fader over there next to the volume fader is for playback from your DAW, meaning the MOXF is also an audio interface.
It is, very much so, and it's 4 to the computer, 2 back. So 2 of them are basically set for the audio output of the MOXF, and then 2 can be for either audio input with the A to D input right here. I can route a microphone or guitar through the effect processor, and that goes to the DAW as well. And I actually have a file that I loaded up here. It's cool because it doesn't matter where I'm at if I'm working on this instrument here. If I move to the DAW, the connection between the computer, it feels very much like it's a VST virtual instrument. So if I hit the DAW remote button, this is now my remote interface. So I can select up and down and move through different tracks in here. If I go here and I say VST window, this opens up the editor. Now the editor it feels like this is VST, but it's not. It's actually the integrated editor for the XF. So all of my sounds are stored in the controlling sequencer. So it blows everything in. Then I can close this off. I can move down here and I can open up one of the This is one of the VST. This is a virtual instrument now that comes with the MOXF as well.
That's YC3B.
Yeah. So it's a very kind of powerful thing in here. I can also hit this setup button, and I can set up these buttons to do a whole bunch of different things. So I love it. It's loud, loud. So in the edit category right now, I have this set for undo or redo or horizontal zoom or whatever. So it's very flexible as how you want to set it up to work your DAW. And then if I want to record something, it's just a matter of me going here, hitting record, and I'll record just a I've got this recorded here. Now I'm going to go up one more track to this audio track. I hit record, and you'll see right there. There's my mix down. So it's a very elegant, cool sort of.
Just render that MIDI track to an audio track.
MIDI track into an audio track, exactly. It's a really cool thing because there's lots of audio interfaces that are amazing and cool, but this is one of the cool things about it is that it's this creative audio interface, MIDI interface to the computer that allows you to kind of do the same things that you get with an audio interface, but in a kind of creative piano player sort of way. So
very cool. Yeah, I guess once you learn what buttons press, the process is really, really quick.
Really quick. In fact, every time I do clinics or I show it to our customers or end users, they're just always blown away by how fast I just did that. I just did a MIDI track. And actually what I like to do is if I find somebody that has an iPhone and I'm on the same network, I will render it out as like an MP3 and I'll email it to them right in the middle of the clinic, and they're playing it on their phone and going, oh my gosh, I can't believe you just did that. And I go, yeah, we do this. This is what we do. We're very good at this interfacing thing. So great sounds, great content, great interfacing. Man.
Great, and that's the Yamaha MOXF. So there is the 6 and the 8.
The 6 and the 8, both very lightweight. I just said before, 32.8 pounds. 50.
Matt, pricing on each is
$11.99 and $16.99 for the 8.
A lot of synth, a lot of workstation for the money there. Definitely a Weekend Warriors one-stop shop for gigging.
Absolutely.
As well as a home studio piece. So Blake, thanks very much.
Thank you, Steve. It's nice to see you, man.